Hey, how you doing? Map here, Map Investments. Been a while since I've done a video. Been working a lot, and also I got caught in the tech wreck, and just been trying to adjust positions and really busy and trying to get out of the hole. Um, Down pretty big for the year, but last day of the month is, not mistaken, tomorrow. So let's see. We still got a lot of time to go. Just make adjustments and follow the trends. And hopefully we get a little bit of bounce here, so we can, so I can at least sell some positions and readjust to where I think the trend is going. The crypto markets, Bitcoin has come back some. Right now it's at 38K with Ethereum at 2,600. I think right now with this market, you just basically need to focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't think you need to mess with anything right now. Global market cap is at $1.8 trillion. Solano's 95, Luna 49, which was a big runner, DOT 18, AVAX 69, Shiba a little bit over 2, Matic 163, Link 17. Before the tech bloodbath, I have really trimmed down a lot of my positions, and currently I'm stuck with some, and just waiting for them to. There's some that I might just not sell because I got them in so cheap, and then some I'll just maybe sell in the pops. Currently, looking at the portfolio here in the Coinbase wallet, don't make sense to sell anything. I'll just keep Insure for however long be. I got it pretty cheap. I'm up some. I have 107,000 tokens. Insure does. Let me see here if it tells you what Insure exactly does. Let's see here. I don't know if they'll give you the exact info on it. Yeah, it does. So Insure a DeFi is a community-based crypto asset insurance ecosystem where users can insure their crypto portfolio by using Insure tokens with fiat and other cryptocurrency. Insure is designed to distribute crypto ownership risk amongst the liquidity pool with insurance premiums determined by a dynamic pricing model that leverages Chainlink. Capital required to back the risk at any point in time is based on market pricing of Sure tokens, as well as community demand for insurance of crypto portfolios. A decentralized support system called the Insure DAO is also used to diligently process all the insurance claims, wherein voters make sure that any fraudulent claims are flagged and any valid claims are fulfilled. So I got in pretty cheap. I'm up on it. I'm going to hold this. Seems like a promising project. It's actually up 11% currently. Render token, won't sell those either. Just hang on to it. And I know Chamat really likes this token. It's number 146 on the coin market cap. Octane Render is the world's first and fastest GPU accelerator. Unbiased, physically correct render. Octane uses the graphics card in your computer to render photorealistic images super fast. With Octane's parallel compute capabilities, you can create stunning works in a fraction of time. So I think this will be a pretty decent metaverse play. So I'm holding on to that one. Network, Atari Token, Wilder, their metaverse games, poker, funfair, gambling, and I have a little bit of Ethereum here. Starklink, another metaverse game, and so is The Truth. Little portfolio here. Not going to do much with it. In Crypto.com, I'm still holding Crypto.com because I got my first purchase was about 20 cents. Right now it's trading at 43 cents. And I picked some up in the 40s. So I'll just hold on to that. Makes no sense selling sand for me because my first initial purchase was about 84 cents. So I'm not going to sell any of that. Holding on to Helium Audio. Helium is the People's Network, and they signed a contract with Dish Network. Only have a little bit. Audius, let's see what it's trading at. It's trading at 28. And Audius is like a Spotify for blockchain, trading at 91 cents. Meme token, Doggyland Mars, holding on to that. And the rest are smaller projects and very small positions. In the Coinbase, these are some that I'm still holding. I'm still holding I took my initial investment out in Shiba and still hold about 78 million tokens. Decentraland, another metaverse big play, Dash, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash, Filecoin, Inch, Assembly Protocol, Gods Unchained, Loopring, Chili, and Bounce. The only ones that I'll probably keep here, if we get a rally, will be Shiba and Decentraland. I'll probably just keep those. If I can get a pop and get out, I'll probably get out of most of these coins. Just waiting for them to rally. I think most will. The one that I'm pretty doubtful is probably Bounce. This one really hasn't done much, but it has. It's like the eBay of NFTs, and it only has a market cap of 30 million. So maybe that will come back up. In regards to the futures and the market in general, let's go to the watch list, the futures. So with interest rates going up, you have the 10-year at 184. Interest rates have climbed, and that has been a big hurt to tech. And the dollar's over 97, very strong. My last video was about oil was about 2 weeks ago. Wow, shame on me. So when I did this video on oil, I don't even know what oil was at. I want to say Morgan. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can see it here.
Platinum and palladium were pretty flat,
Oil was
staying steady at
let me
8.
back up.
The financials, see what they're
Oil was
pretty much closing at the high of the
up
day.
$2.
We're looking
Right now, oil is at. I saw it hit 88, almost 89 right now. I think it's 86. Actually, 87.29. So it's up good, and I think it'll probably go to 100. We have a lot of tensions with Russia invading Ukraine, so that has the energy market spooked, and money is rotating from these non-profitable meme and high valuation tech stocks into energy and value dividend paying stocks, especially foreign. We looked at Bitcoin, we talked about oil. So S&P had a huge rally on Friday. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I think there will be a lot of volatility. I went to the wrong one. Let's look at stock charts. I like these charts. So here's the S&P 500. Here is the daily chart. As you can see, we breached the 50-day and we breached the 200-day. And we got some big wicks here, big volatility. MACD rolled over. RSI is at 38, coming out of oversold territory. And we had a little perk up over back the 200-day. Let's see how the futures open tonight at 6 p.m. It'll be interesting to see. But that's the S&P 500 right there. We are in, pretty dangerous territory, because if you look at the weekly chart, I mean, we're bouncing off the 50-day here on the weekly chart. Pretty nice bounce. We did breach it. We did have a nice candle up. But if you look at the 200-day moving average on the weekly chart, it's 325. So we shall see. Held up right now on the 50-day with a nice bar here. But we have to keep a close eye on the markets. FizBiz will show you where we're at in regards to futures year to date. Let's take a look at that so you get a picture. And I'll keep going down the futures as well. Performance. We have some up and coming earnings. Here's year to date. So year to date, the small caps are down 12%. The Nasdaq's down 11%, more than 11%. S&P over 7%, and Dow Jones over 4%. Everything else is pretty else. Lumber down 10, Nikkei down 7, feeder cattle down 6. Everything else is pretty flat. Biggest winner is ethanol, up 55%, and the VIX, 37%. Then natural gas, which is going crazy because Russia as well, and 5-year averages are at lows. Palladium, heating oil, lean hogs, oil, soybean, gasoline, soybeans, cotton, orange juice, a lot of commodities. Going back to the futures, gold is under 1,800. I expect this to climb back up because I think inflationary pressures are only going to get worse as oil prices climb, as well as it's an inflation burden. Now the financials haven't acted as well, which is pretty weird because interest rates have gone up. I think the market is really focusing on the commodities and foreign investments, foreign stocks that pay good dividends with that are of value. Lean hogs up $1 to 88. I was trying to see cattle. Cattle 143, pretty high. Small caps, a nice bounce, 30. We'll take a look at those indexes now on the stock chart. S&P over 100, Nasdaq up 442. Be interesting, and the Dow Jones up 530. Nat gas up 40 cents. Palladium and platinum making a little bit of a comeback here. They've been hit hard. Silver shockingly has been hit pretty hard, down to 22.50. Might be prudent to pick up some physical silver. I think it's on special here. The grains also had some big pops, and the grains are looking strong. Another commodity. VIX up to 27. It was all week at 30 for the most part. And interest rates have climbed. And that's pretty much here on the futures. Let's go back to the stock charts. So that's the S&P. You could take a look at. Let's look at the Nasdaq. They all seem similar. So it cracked the 50-day, and we had a bounce back up, but not over the 50-day. Not like the SPY, which was a little bit over 50-day. And the 200-day is 245 on the QQQ ETF. And go to the weekly chart, and we can see here that we're well below the 200-day with some, up days and down days and a lot of volatility. Talking about volatility, we could pull up the VIX. and you can see the VIX is well above the 200-day and 50-day. The 50-day did cross the 200-day, and VIX is always mean reverting. So we are up there in the trend. Let's take a look at the weekly. Last time when the pandemic started, the VIX went all the way up to 80. Pretty well, actually 85, pretty astonishing. And then that's when the money printing began and the stimulus, and they just crushed the VIX all the way down. But now we're hearing the Federal Reserve saying that they're going to raise interest rates. Supposedly, they want to go for 4 times this year. We shall see. The market's cracked on them just saying that they're going to raise interest rates. They haven't even done anything yet, and the market started cracking. Imagine when they start doing it. I mean, I don't know. Not good. Not good at all. So we can see that the VIX is perking up, which is good for option sellers because premiums are a lot better. The IWM is the small caps. It is a mess. The chart is a mess. Here is the weekly chart. Well, under the 50-day, and I think there's more carnage here, and I think we could definitely see 169. I don't think this market is out of the woods. I think you're going to see a lot of up rallies sold as people try to get out. Here's the daily chart. So 200, 50-day cross 200, and MACD's down. Oversold territory, that's for sure. Dow Jones Industrial Average, DIA, approaching the 200 back. It's under the 200-day, but it's trying to get back to over the 200-day. Here's the weekly chart. Bounced off the 50-day. It all boils down to, the Fed. They have created these bubbles in crypto and stock market and housing. We have bubbles everywhere, and they just started to talk about raising interest rates, and just them talking about it is, a little pin has made these bubbles pop. Gold is under both averages on the daily. We look at the weekly, it's pretty tight there in basing, and right at the 50 day. We shall see. I think gold is undervalued as well as silver. Take a look at the silver weekly chart, and that's silver. The cryptos, those have been beat up. I think you want to be in solid stuff right now, with decent dividends and that make decent profits, that make money. Robinhood crushed as their trader base is hurt by all this sell-off in the meme stocks. Here's Robinhood. It hit under 9. It hit under 10 to bounce back to 1273. A lot of damage done to this recently IPO, and they're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be broke on this platform. What else can I chime in on? The economic news, we had the on Friday, I want to say it was the CPI or a CPE. I think it was CPE. Inflation news. It's just all over the news. I mean, you go everywhere, everything is incredibly priced. There was some news on Friday, Friday inflation report. Let me see here. It says it here in the what to watch in the markets in the week ahead. Fed's ball stick tells Financial Times the central bank could hike by half a point. So now they're talking about half a point. It says here if needed. So they still think that, obviously they're taking transitory out of their vocabulary, but imagine if they're just talking about raising interest rates and the markets are creating, imagine what's going to happen if they go half a point on this debt-driven economy. Not good. Not good. Big snow out west. Can't believe they're already taking out the news on inflation. Oh, here. Inflation at its worst. Some ticket prices are up as much as 100%. There's a new Omicron COVID subvariant is already circulating in the U.S. 4 vitamins and supplements this doctor takes every day to strengthen her immune system. Vitamin C, I take that. Vitamin D, I take that. Zinc, I take that. I don't take this. What is this? Turmeric. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think I might have something that has that. So yeah, you need to be careful out there. I think it's, I'm down on the year, sadly. And trading is such an emotional game and being invested. But I think you need to be wise and make the right rotations in your portfolio. As the Fed supposedly gets ready to raise interest rates, a lot of these techs will get hurt. They're warning of a bad jobs report on Friday. That's not good because of the virus spike. They're talking about Ukraine here with Russia. Horrific aftermath. Russia has 100,000 troops. So I think you look at energy and you try and look at foreign stocks. I was trying to write down some. I was doing some homework, and there's some pretty decent stocks here, like BP, British Petroleum, HSBC, a foreign bank, Santander, a foreign bank, Rio Tinto, a minor, Ambev, the maker of Corona. UNG is a natural gas ETF. Freeport McMoran, Copper Play has come down. Intel's come down a lot, and it pays a dividend. We'll keep an eye on that. GM and Ford have come down a lot. Maybe keep an eye on that because they're going to have pricing power, and they got slim, inventories. The only thing hurting them is the chip situation. Activision got a buyout of $95 in cash. The stock's trading under 80, so there might be an arbitration play there. Cliff Resources down big. Caterpillar down big. U.S. Steel has been gone down. Oxy Petroleum, AA, Alcoa. So you can see I like a lot of metal and mining and stuff that for infrastructure. That they have the ability to pass on rising costs to companies and consumers. AR is another energy play. Merck, Gilead, Bristol Myers, APA, Devon, Mo Cigarettes, MPC's another, Oil Play, Devon, CCJ's, Uranium, KR, Kroger's, Pepsi, Philip Morris, Tex, another, Copper Play, Mondelez's, Food, Deere, Chipotle's come down, FCM, FSM, another silver miner. So I've been taking my notes. I do have some tech exposure on the over sell off for a bounce, and I'll try and get out on some of them. We're working on that, and we'll see. Like Netflix has been hit hard. I think you want to pick up some Netflix here. Warren Buffett's actually doing well compared to some of these guys like Bezos and Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. They have come down, and he has done well with his Apple shares and his Berkshire Hathaway. That's why he's Warren Buffett, good value investor. Anyway, stay safe. I haven't done a video in a long time. Pretty off to a crappy start in the year on the investing front. Hopefully I can reposition and turn it around. We've still got a whole year in front of us, and we shall see how the future's open. Take care, be safe, like the video, share it, and I'll see you in the next one.